will get ourselves going right now. So we're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. This is Castlevania, Rondo of Blood. This is the game that came after Super Castlevania 4. And it comes before Symphony of the Night. So this is one of the more traditional Castlevanias. It's more in the vein of Castlevania 3 in that you can choose your paths. You can go different routes, which is pretty cool. I like it. But right now we have a prologue. Gotta beat up on death. This very dramatic horse ride. Make sure you don't get hit by that. But what makes this game unique is Richter is not going to be facing forward for a lot of it. That's because he has this backflip. And the backflip is good because it lets you just avoid a lot of enemies. And it also makes you go slightly faster. So I'm gonna pick up that axe. The axe is a good sub weapon. And then we're gonna take a secret path going this way. And then we're almost already at the boss. So we're gonna switch out the axe for the holy water. Another unique thing in this game is the sub-weapons have special moves. They have item crashes. So we're gonna use it on this boss. You don't see the item crashes very often, but it is effective here. And I am intentionally gonna take damage as well. I could have beat the boss a little bit quicker than that, but it was being weird on the item crash. So the item crash there is the Hydro Storm. You're familiar with Symphony of the Night speedruns? Richter speedruns anyway. And I intentionally take damage because here on the stage clear, it'll start counting down your life and your hearts. So as long as your life is a lot lower, it'll go faster. So this alternate path is riddled with RNG. Oh, I'm gonna take Fireball to the knee. So I've got fairly good luck there. Just some bad RNG from that last skeleton guy. Alright, let's get... Okay. And this is the ferryman. He's gonna use his powerful, strong arms to take us to our destiny. We do have to avoid some mermen along the way. So if I'm crouching, I won't take any knockback. I'll stay slightly in place, just like that, which is useful in a lot of situations. And it's okay to take damage here because when we get to stage 3, we'll get a life refill. Alright, another benefit of having the the axe is the arc that it goes in. So you're gonna see against this boss, this mini boss, excuse me, that the axe is perfect for hitting all of its weak points, which is its 3 eyeballs. So if you didn't have the axe there, it would take a lot longer. Ooh, I almost got hit. Oh, we still got hit by that bat. It's a random spawning bat. Actually, it's not random. You can manipulate where that bat comes from. I just didn't jump in time. There's the Gravekeeper. You don't want to get into fisticuffs with the Gravekeeper. He's got some kung fu. And we are gonna take another alternate path here. Big secret area. That little spike ball doesn't do any damage to you. It just knocks you back. So take the damage boost to move me a little bit quicker. So another thing that is different about this Castlevania is there are no item shot multipliers. It's based on how many hearts you have. So if I have 20 or more hearts, I can throw 2 or more sub-weapons. If I have 30 or more hearts, I can throw 3 or more sub-weapons. That's why I've been collecting so many of them along the way. It's part of the routing that goes into the game. And it's very effective on that boss, because you want to be hitting them with a lot of axes. Alright, so beware of the frogs in stage 4. The frogs are very deadly, despite their very small appearance, their meager size. You can just go under them here, so long as you're always moving. So I'm getting some bad luck here, and this game is very RNG heavy. Sometimes those skeletons will spawn in the ceiling, and sometimes they won't. So I would say that was bad RNG overall. And any sort of long horizontal section like this, it's really good to just backflip the entire way. So gotta make sure there are no birds on the screen, because it'll take longer to go through this door. Richter will like stand there until all the enemies are cleared off. Alright, our life is looking good. Another benefit to having the axe is so that you can hit this candle. You hit that candle and it gives you the book. And the book is very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw the book. It takes some damage, but we're gonna kill that boss really quickly. So, the strange thing about, or the unique thing about the book, I should say, is that you can't throw it multiple times, but it's on the screen the longest, and it takes 3 hearts every time you use it. So, because it's active for so long, it tends to do the most damage. This is a great song, so I won't say too much in this stage. I will say it's one of the more RNG heavy stages. Alright. Ooh, okay. I still got him. So that sword there is incredibly RNG dependent. And we got a good RNG from him. Sometimes the sword will linger at the top of the screen, and there's nothing you can do about it, because the only thing that damages the sword is your whip. So you need to wait for him to come down and get a direct hit on him. Direct hit on the sword, the magic sword. But another very difficult spot in this stage is where I am right now. This is the top deck. I gotta make sure I do these damage boosts just right, or else I'll get knocked the other way. But we also have a bunch of these flying enemies. And it went perfectly. There's nothing hard about that. Usually it's a lot harder, but went swimmingly. So now our reward is to fight the ridiculous boss of death. He turns the screen into a complete bullet hell. Ooh, okay. Try to be safe. You can destroy some of these sickles with your whip. Oh no, okay. So I tried to avoid taking damage there, but there wasn't much I could do about it. I got trapped. You don't want to get hit by that attack because he'll repeat it. So we lost a little time. I'm just gonna take it safe here. There's a nice little quick kill that I can do, but I'm not gonna risk anything with how low my life is. So that's usually one of the biggest walls, that stage, in speedruns. So I'm glad it went well. This is our girlfriend. I think the donation incentive, we are gonna leave behind our girlfriend, so you can change your mind if you want, maybe. So what's happening in this cutscene? Dracula is asking her if she wants to. He's like, I can give you eternal life. We could rule the world together. She's like, no. She totally denies him. She puts him in the friend zone. Alright, that's it for the cutscene. We are in stage 6, the Marble Gallery. And stage 6 is pretty much just the boss rush. Right there is the the wizard shaft. Again, you might recognize a lot of these enemies. Oh gosh, okay. Well, that's just not optimal. Okay. That was not kind to me. Ooh, I want that last heart. Okay. Go and grab it before we fight Medusa. I'll try my best, Susamagi. You can see like what I'm trying to do using the book. I want it to be on the screen and hitting the bosses as much as possible. It's good for clearing out, or the book is also good for protecting you, like if there's any projectiles coming your way, just enclose you. Make sure you don't get hit flying in it. So that way we've beat all of those monsters. I'm gonna fight Shaft himself. Ooh, good RNG. So good RNG is when he jumps to the left, sometimes he'll jump to the right. Ow. So pretty solid overall. The hardest boss there is probably the Frankenstein monster. You can end up taking a lot of damage from him, so you gotta be careful. Okay, this is the iconic, I guess, crumbling bridge, whatever you want to call it. We got bats following us. Yeah, throw a book just for safety. Now we're in the clock tower. Ooh, okay. I want that big heart drop from the candle. Ooh, nice, I got it first try. So you can clip through the cogs there if you just come at it at the right speed. Do a little shortcut there using the backflip. That's another nice thing about using the backflip is it gives you a little extra height to do shortcuts like that. So I'm gonna take this damage boost. Ooh. Okay. Alright. That was a little scary. Took a lot of damage, but we have made it. And that shortcut I just took there is extremely important. I'm gonna grab this health. So the shortcut there just cuts out a giant portion of that stage. If you didn't do that shortcut, you'd have to go all the way to the left and around. Just taking way too much time. So Shaft's ominous cloak reappears. He's come back. He's a ghost. Oh, I got hit by a bat. Direct hit straight to the head. So there are combos in this game. Oops. I unfortunately dropped my combo. Well, we still finished Shaft off. So. All is well. Alright. This is the memorable final battle. Alright, we have 27 hearts. That means we can use the book about 9 times. You want to aim it at Dracula's head. Darn. I'm one hit away. There we go. So now he's gonna do his transformation. Just gonna go underneath them. Ooh. Is it a jumping mood tonight? Or this morning, I should say. And there it is. Again, the book. So useful in this speedrun. And if you ever used it in Symphony of the Night, you would recall that, whoops, that it's not very useful. And that was time. Pretty solid run, no deaths. It's always nice to have a deathless Rondo run. Especially with how random the game can be. Oh, and we did leave Annette behind. Someone would have had to tell me to get Annette if we had made that incentive. But she's in the previous stage. If you want to get like 100%, there are percentage speedruns in this game, so if you want to get 100%, you have to save all the maidens. And that is one of them. そなたたち人間どもは欲望によって発展し、そして